Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Aries. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be basically a forecast in regards to what's in store for you next, so what's to come. And we're gonna get straight into it. So if you're new here, welcome. My name's Crystal. I always go through this spiel. This is Mystical Crystal Tarot. We do strictly tarot here, so make sure you're subscribed if you're interested in seeing more of my readings. Okay, we definitely do have fun here. We get into some things, all that jazz. Also, if you have a personal situation where you do need personal guidance, I offer personal sessions. So check out the description box for all that information, and let's go ahead and get into it. So today we're going to do things a little different. I got I got 6 new decks, but of course we're going to slowly incorporate all of them. So we have some really good readings on the way, so make sure you keep a lookout for that. But we're going to do this reading differently. We're going to do a 4-card spread. I'm going to layer the cards. So we're going to have 1 and 1. And we're going to kind of see what energy comes out, okay? And if you want to know what decks I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using the Moonology Oracle cards, which is this deck. And then for the tarot deck, this is going to be the Golden Girls tarot cards. And I just got these decks from my bookstore near my house, and I didn't know that bookstores sell tarot decks, but this is something I learned like last year. But let's go ahead and get into it. So Aries, what's in store for my Aries moving forward? And excuse my ashy behind hands. All right, so what is to come for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries in the near future for November, or the rest of November 2020. Hold on. Aries. Okay. And then let's shuffle this one. Aries. What's in store for them for the rest of November 2020? Okay, so let's get into it. So the first card is supposed to be, what should you be leaving behind? So the card that we have here, we have meditate and contemplate, and we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. We also, for the second card, it says, what should I bring along in the following month? So what should you be bringing in? The energy is gaining momentum. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, and then the third card is going to be what challenges you will face remainder of the month. We have a new start is coming. Okay, interesting. And we have the Ten of Swords. All right, that makes sense. And the last set of cards is going to be, how can you make the most of the rest of the month? And we have, don't let your past hold you back. And we have the Hermit. Interesting, Aries. So let's talk about it. It's so weird how these cards are like so synchronized. So the first set of cards representing what you should leave behind. So with the meditate and contemplate card, for a lot of you, you've already came to that conclusion as to what you need to let go of. Some of you have actually gotten to that point of already doing that. So some of you have already released a lot of things moving into the remainder of November. So the problem isn't really you holding on to anything per se. It's more of you guys needing to clear out your mind, because some of you may be having this mental battle where you're questioning yourself, especially with the Queen of Swords accompanying this card. This is talking about the mind. Whenever we're talking about the swords, we're speaking of the mind. And then interesting enough, we have Pisces energy here as well. So this is tapping into the inner intuition. And a lot of you already know what you needed to get out of your life. You've already released it. And some of you, know what you need to remove, but you just need to get the courage to be like, okay, these are my boundaries. I need to go ahead and release this and do what's best for me. So yeah, you guys are doing the work. And if you aren't doing the work already, you already know what you need to let go of. Okay. Whether this is an addiction, A job, person, place, or thing. This is something that you're already pretty much aware of, okay? Now, when it comes to the second group of cards, this is going to be what you should bring along into the rest of the month, basically. And we have the energy is gaining momentum, and then we also have the Ace of Cups. So for a lot of you guys, just self-motivation, making sure that you're staying on top of yourself in regards to whatever goal that you have in mind. So if you're trying to be a business owner, staying on top of your business and finding new ways to implement growth there. If it's acceleration in regards to you healing and letting a lot of past traumas go, this is you, motivating yourself and self-love as well, with the Ace of Cups accompanying this card. To support yourself and to love on yourself regardless of who's in your life, Some of you also, when it comes to just, seeing forward growth or seeing forward movement in your career, this is carrying the love for what you do. And like I said, this is really just screaming motivation and also understanding that you're doing it already and that opportunities are going to continuously come your way if you continue to do the necessary work. So some of you just need to kind of hold that and understand that this is really, really important, that if you don't have self-motivation, things won't shift around you, okay? But yes, what you need to carry for the rest of this month is self-love, understanding that opportunities are plentiful, and that you need to also stay, like I said, motivated on top of yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you, okay? Now, the next set of cards, this is going to be what challenges you will face for the rest of the month. And we have, it says, a new start is coming, and we have the Ten of Swords. So the challenge for a lot of you, the challenge is the fact that you guys are going into a new cycle and it's hard, okay? Look at this card. This is so interesting. Look at this lady. There's like knives all in this picture of this man. So it's like some of you guys are mourning the ending of a relationship with somebody who you really cared about. And this is somebody who was embedded in your memories. You guys may have had so many memories and so much established together and so much energy you put into this connection, and this is you finally ending that connection. Some of you also, this is more of just you going through the cycle of some of you being at your lowest point mentally, and this is like a new breeding ground for a new start. And which is so interesting, the Ten of Swords, really any tens in the tarot deck is symbolization, or I don't know if that's the word. It basically symbolizes a new beginning, because once you get to 10, the suit starts all over again. It starts at 1. So with the new start is coming, for a lot of you, the new start is what's difficult. This is what's challenging, because this new cycle is clearing out. Look at the new moon. Whenever we're dealing with the new moon, this is new energy, meaning that the old energy is no longer going to be able to prevail. And this may be hard for you to detach from. Okay. And some of you, it's not even a situation where it's hard for you to detach from it. It's just processing that something didn't work out the way that you thought it would, And some of you, it's more of like feeling defeated internally, when that's not really the case. You're not defeated. It's just Spirit has another plan for you. Now, the last set of cards is going to represent basically how you can make the most of the month or the rest of the month. And we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. And we have the Hermit card. So basically, you need to make sure that you're not letting the past be the blueprint of your future. And some of you really taking some time to shine a light on things that are internally being buried below the surface is what's going to help you. Some of you have some internal traumas from the past, and it's not really being addressed. Okay. So I want to pull one more card. This is going to be what's coming towards you. And we're going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So we have a lot of moon energy. That's supposed to be a moon right there, but it's a glare. You guys can't even see it. But let's see what this deck has to say in regards to what's coming towards you. And we're going to read an excerpt, from that deck, because these are some oracle cards and they have set meanings in the book that you have to read. So what is coming towards my Aries? Give me one card for the remainder of November 2020. And we have creation, and this is the beaver moon. So let's read what this is talking about. This is the 39th card. So this card says, okay, so you can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Save money and time. Have a reserve. And basically, this is speaking to you guys actually creating things and feeling creative and motivation. And for a lot of you, a lot of the things that are going to be coming your way are going to be centered around entrepreneurship. So if you're an entrepreneur and you've been waiting for some blessings to come through, this is a sign of that coming through. There may be a new idea that you guys may be creating, and this may make you money moving forward. Some of you may be finding out that you're pregnant. This creation may be coming in the form of a baby. And others of you, this is creating a whole new life, just in general, by having a whole new beginning of energy coming through. So that's interesting. So this is what I see. Thank you so much, Aries, for watching this. I hope you were able to take some sort of encouragement from this reading. If you did, thumbs it up, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you want a personal, look below in the description for all that information. And I will see you in the next one.